electoral malpractices. Okay, electoral malpractice is also one of the serious issue in our society, particularly in India. Most of the political parties are doing number of malpractices during the election. Okay, not only political party, like the government officers and public, we also responsible for the malpractices. The government office is also responsible, like election commission, police departments, and other officials also reason for electoral malpractices, because they not do the duty properly, they not file the case, they not arrest the person, they not control the malpractices. So it happening in our society. And public also, we also responsible, because we used to support the malpractices. Whenever the candidate used to give money, we used to receive, we only demand money from the candidate, and by other way we are expect something from the political party candidate. So public also indirectly, directly reason for electoral malpractices. So due to these malpractices, we are not able to get the good leaders. Most of the political party candidates are like criminal background. They use the money, they use some other things, and to by that they get the vote, and they are the so and so powerful person after the election. So after that, they can't able to do anything for the society. They do it only for himself or for the political party. Like this, it happening. So when we control the malpractices, electoral malpractices, then only we can able to control our corruption, and we can able to develop our society into the next level. Then only we can able to achieve the name of developed countries, because most of the developed countries, they have reduced the electoral malpractices. Only less malpractices only there. But in India, we have number of forms of malpractices. So electoral malpractices really affect our development. It's bad for our democracy. Okay, so we have to know about the electoral malpractices, the consequences, preventive measures, all those things. Okay, electoral malpractices means the malpractices which is happening during election. That is electoral malpractices by candidate, by political party, by government officers, by public, all the people, those who are doing the unfair or malpractices during election. That is electoral malpractices. Okay. Election is most important one for our society, because through election only we can select our leaders, we can form our government. Okay, so what type of leaders you want, what type of policy we want, what is the need for our country. Like this, we can able to select, we can able to form our own government with help of the election. Desired things we can able to get by the election only. But in India, due to the electoral malpractices, the future of democracy, the purpose of democracy nowadays getting declined. Electoral malpractices means like number of things come under that. That is election fraud, election manipulation, vote ringing, booth capturing, like this proxy voting. Number of activities come under the electoral malpractices. Okay. Electoral malpractices, it is illegal interferences by anything like increasing the vote or decreasing the vote or both. Whenever the candidate or political parties are doing these things, it considers electoral malpractices. Increasing a vote means by with the money they buy the vote, that is increasing the vote. Decreasing vote means to the opposite party when they're telling about bad things and blaming the others, opposite leaders. That way they decrease the vote of others. Like this, both the activity when they're doing kind of illegal things, we can consider as electoral malpractices. But sometimes some people used to tell it is illegal because the candidate used to do something for the needy people. Candidate used to do something for the poor people during election. So sometimes some people are telling it is illegal only, but it is morally unacceptable, because those who are in the election, those who are the candidate, all are equal. Everybody has to do the same type of expenditure, same way they have to do the activities also. Those who have money, he only distribute, he only doing services. Others doesn't have money, he not able to distribute anything, means it's not right. So in the field, in the competition, everybody are equals. Everybody has to do the particular things only. But one people only spending more, one people not able to spend. So it is not legal, it is morally unacceptable. Okay. The electoral malpractices happening different forms. Okay, it vary from country to country. In India, we have the malpractices like use of money, and use of some other like muscle power, using the caste, using the religion, some other way they are forcing, they're threatening and get the vote from others. But in developed countries, they have some other type of electoral malpractice, like using the technology, using the media, using some other way they are doing the malpractices. And some other underdeveloping countries also threatening the citizen and make fear to the people, by that they get the vote from the people. Like this, in different country following different types of malpractices. Okay, the malpractices happen mostly use of 3M powers. So 3M is there, it only plays a major role. The name of electoral malpractices. The first M is money. So money really plays a major role during the election. You know very well. While first one is the start from the distribution of ticket by the political parties. Like start from the candidate selection. The political parties select the candidate based on the money, how much he can spend money. Like they ignore the personal qualities. They think they calculate only how much he can spend, how much he can contribute during the election, or who have the fat bank balance. That person only can get the seat from the political party. So from the beginning, the money playing the major role. So because of this money power, the common man not able to be a political leader. He always be a member only. Like he not able to get the seat of MLA, MP, so and so post. The common man not able to get because common man doesn't have that much of money. So he not able to get the seat from the political party. So it's like a dream for the common man to become a so and so leader, so and so political party, so and so MLA, so and so MP. This it not happen because of the money power. And some states, most of the candidates are spent many times above the expenditure specified by the election commission. So election commission used to specify the limit how much you can spend during election. Each candidate had to spend only this much. Like this, they have the calculation. Like recently in our 2019 Parliament, Lok Sabha Parliament election commission specified 70 lakhs the candidate can spend during the election. But people are spending 70 crore and 700 crores also. You know about that. Okay, how money playing the important role, because booth-wise agent they have to appoint, so they have to give the salary for the booth-wise agent people, like morning breakfast, lunch, dinner, and some other things they have to arrange. And not only that, and they go for canvas to others. Further, they have to make some print out pamphlets, flex banners, posters. Like this number of things the candidate has to do. Then only they can reach the people. So the further they have to spend money, and sometimes, and most of the time, the candidate used to buy the vote from the people. Like per vote, budget is 500 to 1,000 rupees they are spending to get the vote from others. A few days before the election day, the candidate, the agents used to go and they distribute money to some household members and get vote from them, like buying vote. Further also money playing the major role, and also handsome donation to the club as well as the organizations. You know very well, before the election, some youth clubs, some self-help group members, some welfare association people used to visit the candidate house. That time candidate used to give some donation, like you can buy the sports kit, you can buy the gym kit, you can buy some kind of a saree, something like this, some donation the candidate used to give. For that purpose, they need a money, and some they have to render the crowd for the political meeting time. Whenever the leader used to visit the area, candidate has to arrange the crowd. So the father rented the crowd for the party meeting. For that, money is important one, and also mad show rally also. Like while filing the nomination, for that time they have to go with bike rally or car rally. Like this, they have to arrange the group of people. They have to spend a lot. So these are the reasons. Those who have money, he only reach the people, he only get a seat from political party. So use of money only, he get the vote also from the people. So money is playing the major role. Because of money, the common man not able to be a leader of the society. Okay, so these are some calculation. Last Uttar Pradesh election time, the top spender is BJP. BJP spent 763 crore and Congress spent 489 crore in only the Uttar Pradesh. So you can calculate. So only in Uttar Pradesh this much crore they're spending. So also how much they're spending during the election. And next one is during Lok Sabha election 2019, the election commission distribute the price rates to can spend for the booth-wise agents by the election by the candidate. Okay, like how much the each price items. For that they can calculate about their 70 lakhs. Like this, they made some list also. So this is just one information about how much, what are the price the candidate can spend at the time of election. Okay. Next M power is muscle power. So muscle power also plays a major role. Muscle power means like always show the crowd, always come with a group of people. Even during election, the candidate not come alone. You not come like only with a few people. Always wherever you go, wherever whatever you do, you go with always the crowd. Like group of people always surround or follow the person. Like this way, they have to show the mass. Okay, for that's called a muscle power. And sometimes the political party members join with some banned armed groups also, like some of the violence group, like a rowdy gundas also join with the political party or join with the candidate during the election, because threaten the opposite party, threaten the people to get vote from the people, so that they have to always use the muscle power during the election. By that way, they can get the vote from other people. Okay, like why they are using muscle power, like demand of the candidate, because when they show crowd, he can get the seat, and imposing on the ban of filling nominations also, because when they always show the crowd, the opposite party also feel fear, they're also not file the nominations. That way they threaten the opposite party, and sometimes even forcing the people also whom to vote, whom not to vote. That way, that also they can show with the followers, the muscle, the kind of rowdy gundas always be with the candidate. They threaten the public also. Like this way, they can do sometime whenever they want to attack the booth, like booth capturing or attack the booth, mean that for that purpose also they need a muscle or rowdies or gundas. So always use by in the election. Okay, like this number of way the muscle power also playing the major role during election. It also considers the electoral malpractices. Like these images, you understand how the candidate can be with the members. Okay, like followers. Some people always with the candidate, they can do anything for the candidate. Like this way, they used to go and come, all those things. Okay, so this is the way they used to threaten the opposite party. Not only opposite party, even the public also get fear because of the so and so crowd. So with the fearful also, they give the vote for the so and so person. That way, they can show they get the vote from others. Okay, that is the muscle power during the election. The next M power is media. Like using media also, they can get the vote from the common man. That is the media power. We have 4 different types of media. That is electronic media, print media, visual media, and social media. Electronic media means like radio, FM come under the electronic media. Print media means magazine, newspaper come under the print media. Visual media means cinema, theater, and televisions come under the visual media. Social media means like all the social network websites come under the social media. Like this, we have a number of 4 types of media is there. The political parties are using the candidate using the medias properly. Through that, they can get vote from the people. Okay, media is supposed to play the neutral role in the democracy. So they have to do only the good things. They have to do only the right things, and they have to project about the party and candidates in a proper way. Like this, the things we expect from the media. But recently, number of political parties, they have their own media. They have their own television channels, they have their own print media also. So they can write anything, they can publish with help of their own media. Not only that, even sometimes some media people relatives of some political parties, so directly indirectly that media support to the some political party. Other than that, sometimes some political party, some candidates have the high share in the some media. So for that, they are the board of directors, they are the in charge of the media, so they are high shareholders also, so they have to the media support to the so political party. Like these things also happening. So media also showing such a person in such a way, and always showing about the logo, always showing about the image. That way they can canvass the people and get the vote from the people also. So using the media also to get vote from the people. So how they are using the media? First one is favorism, supporting particular political party, doing advertisements about only the particular political person and political party and particular political logo. The kind of things they are showing by the one particular channel. By the way, people also get and people also vote for the person. Sometimes wrong projection about the party, wrong projection about the candidate also. So about his leaked videos, about his leaked audios, WhatsApp chatting, about personal target, about so and so things, wrong projection about the party and about the candidate. Like this, they explain. The recent parliament election also, it happened. Okay, so like this. So when somebody is popular, they used to damage their status or some kind of things. Use of the media. So edit photo morphing where they can fun with them, make some memes. That way they can wrong projection about the party, wrong projection about the candidate. They can do with the help of the media. Not only that, like misquoting, misreporting also. Like sometimes we can get survey also before the election, after election we have survey. So survey result of sometimes support the some political party because some people give vote based on survey result. So some television channels support some political parties. So misreporting, misquoting, and publication of the misleading news. Like this way also they can use the media. It also kind of electoral malpractices. Okay, media has to do the equal role and kind of they have to do the equality. But when the media supporting some political party, indirectly, directly, they are a reason for the electoral malpractices. This is some images about the top advertisement by the some organizations and top 10 Facebook pages related to the politics by how much they're spending like that. So okay, so like the top advertisements like a BJP used to spend more in televisions, followed by Netflix, Privigo, Santu, Santal, Tetal, Vibe, Golgad, all those things. So you know BJP how much they are spending for the publication, for the advertisement. Okay, next one, top 10 Facebook pages by the political party spending. That is Bharat Ki Man Ki Baat, that website to spend more for the advertisement. And Nation with Namo, that's Narendra Modi, My Government India, Navin Patnaik, Bharatiya Janata Party, Karnataka Towards Development. Like this number of websites is there. These websites, their Facebook pages are spending more for the politics. Okay, like this number of way the political parties and some political candidates also using the media for their vote. Okay, so this is also kind of the malpractice. Like this, we have the 3M power is there. These 3M power will play the major role during the election in the name of electoral malpractices. So the money power, muscle power, and media power. Like this, we have the 3M power is there. Other than that, we have other malpractices also, like freebies. So freebies, you know, right? So people, the candidate used to announce, or the political party used to announce in the election that, so in case if I win, I will give this at free of cost, like free laptop, free cycle, free mixie, free grinder. Like this, they used to give something as a free of cost. Like this announcement, they will give. When they announce something as a free of cost, it come under the electoral malpractices, because you mentioning something free, by that way you getting the vote from others. So you canvass the people, you attract the people by the free items. So when you mention something free things in the election policy, it also come under the electoral malpractices. And ringing booth capturing, so attack the booth and give vote to only single political party. That way they also attack the polling place and booth, capture the booth and give vote to the some political party. That way also they can do the electoral malpractices. So in the during election or the particular day or evening time, when there is no crowd, the group of people will go and they capture the booth and give vote to the only some political party. That way they can do, that is the booth capturing. And proxy voting also, like some particular caste, particular religion, particular language, that way they can get vote from others. It also not ethics, it also type of the malpractices. An unfair means to conduct the election by different way. The election commission or the officers not follow the rules properly. Unfair methods they are using to conduct the election also come under the malpractices. Also hate speech against the contesting the parties as well as candidate. Like if, when you mention some family things, or when you personally target somebody, telling some bad things about the family, telling some bad things about the personal life, that way when you do some hate speech, it will also come under the electoral malpractices. And tampering with the electronic voting machine. Number of political parties are complaining about the voting machine. Voting machine is not safe. So something happening, that also another electoral malpractices. Vote bank politics also, like using some particular logo or particular party name and getting more and more vote because of so and so. There also vote bank politics happening. It also considers the electoral malpractices. Attacking the polling place, because once the attack things happen in the polling place means the election is going to get cancelled, a re-election may announce. Okay, so knowingly some people used to attack the polling place also to cancel the election, to conduct the re-election. So and so things happening, it also considers the electoral malpractices. And violence, or the threat of violence to the public, and the threat, legal threats, economic threats, vote buying, use of money power, misinformation, use of media, misleading, a confusion of ballot papers, misrecording of votes, like this number of techniques, number of other things also there under the name of electoral malpractices. Like this number of types, the malpractice things happening. So we should aware about that. The candidates or the political party can do n number of malpractices. So we should aware about, we should select our right person, not consider these all those things in our election time. Okay. Next one, consequences or impact of electoral malpractices. So we have number of impact. Okay, like I told you, because of this because of the electoral malpractice only, we have huge corruption and we are not able to develop our country into the next level. Okay, so we have number of impact is there. But the first impact is wrong people in the power. Like I told you, the person doesn't have any knowledge, the person doesn't have any kind of policy idea, but because of money, because of media, because of muscle, he threatened others and buy vote from others, he became so and so MLA or MP. So when the wrong person in the power, he not able to do anything for the people. He used to do only for himself, or only for family, or only for the political party, or only for other things only in his mind. He not aware about the social issues, social problems, the problem of needy, problem of the lower class people. There are knowledge he doesn't have. So when wrong person in the power, automatically it's not good for the society. So that are the consequences we may face due to the electoral malpractices. And political instability also happening in the state, in the country also. For example, anytime the candidate can go from one political party to other political party, or the political party also change the alliance from one group to other group, because of money, because of the power, only that is the main reason. So they can do anything. Anytime the political instability happen, like suddenly the chief minister can change, suddenly minister get changed, suddenly the party withdraw the support, anything happen. Like Karnataka it happening, and recently in Maharashtra also, during election, after election also, the confusion, party change from one side to other side, number of things happening. So recently bigger elections going, after election only come to know what type of political things they are going to arrange. So political instability also sometimes confuse the government, confuse our development also. So because of political instability, the MNC also not start the business. We're not able to develop the economic things also. So these are the consequences of electoral malpractices. And predetermined. So we know about who going to win, who going to get the seat, who going to get the powerful, like this. Because those who have money, those who have the media, he only going to get the seat. You only going to get the power, like this. We have predetermined. So when we have predetermined, then it affects our democracy also. It totally people also lose faith, lose their confidence about the political system or the government, democracy, everything getting weak due to the electoral malpractices. And also it not always express the desire of the people. Okay, because whatever people want, it not happen. Something happen against them because of tampering the electronic voting machine or booth capturing. Some other way, some people can get the seat. Some people always win in the election. So whatever people want, whatever people think, it not happen. It against the people desire things only happening. It also not good for the society, and the people also lost their confidence and trust in the institutions and democracy also. So slowly people also not believe the government, not believe anything. They know it everywhere there is corruption, everywhere there is electoral malpractices. So nothing is right, nothing is good. Like this way, people also change their mind. Okay, like as I told you last class also, during election also, people not interested to go voting things. So they are in the holiday, one day holiday, they're going somewhere and enjoy the day. Like this only people have mindset. Even for example, whenever there is election, 60 to 70% only people participate in the election. The rest of the 30% people are not interested, they not participate in the election. So when the percentage also getting increased, slowly every year, the percentage getting increased, it's not good for the democracy. And also trust will erode the civic engagement, like participate in the election, participate in the government, support the government. So on activities are getting declined from the people. So these are the things happening in our society due to the electoral malpractices. Okay, so when the electoral malpractices are controlled, then we can able to get the real democracy, real development, and the super good power, everything we can able to get from our society after eradicate the electoral malpractices. So we should eradicate the malpractices as soon as. These are the consequences of electoral malpractices. Next one, need for change. So why we have to do the change? Why we have to control the electoral malpractices? For example, you know the meaning of democracy, right? Of the people, for the people, and by the people. So that thing's not possible when the electorates are given the free hand to exercise their voting rights without coercion. Without force, when the electorate, when the citizen put vote and he select his own leader, when it happens, then only we can able to get the real democracy in our country. Okay, but due to the malpractices, the real democracy did not happen. People support the political party, support the candidate due to the because of his the particular caste, particular religion, particular community, particular relatives, particular language. Like this, people support somebody. So when we support the people in these aspects, definitely we are not able to get the real democracy of our in our society. And also, as long as electoral malpractices continue, the democracy will never be the government of the people and wishes of the people will remain the distant dream only. Okay, so the real development, real improvement, it not happen. People always dream about the development only. Like we also dreaming about the developed nation status. Like last 70 years, we are dreaming about the developed nation status. We are still now in the dream only because of the electoral malpractices. The dream always dream. When we control the electoral malpractices, then only we can able to get the good government and we can able to reach to the next level. Okay, so we need to change. We need to stop the electoral malpractices as soon as. So how to control? By controlling the electoral malpractices, we have the legislations in our society, that is the Representation of People Act 1951, Code of Election Rules 1961, and Election Code of Conduct. Like this, we have the three important methods there to conduct the fair election. Okay. So the Representation of the People Act 1951, it have a number of rules and regulations how to conduct the election, what is the qualified, what is disqualified. Everything mentioned clearly in the Representation of People Act 1951. The other thing is Code of Conduct or Conduct of Election Rules. It also 1961. Next one is Election Code of Conduct. During election, the Election Commission will release the Code of Conduct. So like in the all election, like by-election or non-election, any election, the Election Commission will release the Code of Conduct about the how to conduct the election, do's and don't do's. What are the things we going to approve for this assembly, for this re-election, for this by-election. Like this, they used to give the separate Code of Conduct for the separate election time. So that also mentioned clearly about the each and every points about the to conduct the fair election. So when the governments or the political parties or public following this code of conduct, the law, everything properly, then we can able to control the malpractices. But the people not following the things properly, the election commission also, the public office also not doing the duty properly, not monitor the things properly. So we are facing so and so electoral malpractices. So not only legislations, we have other methods also. We can do some remedy methods also there. If you follow at least this, we can able to control the malpractices. First one, public awareness. Like we should aware about the importance of election. So how to select the candidate. So what type of policy really good for our development? Like this, we should develop our democratic rights. But we're not able to think about that much. Only we go select the person the particular day only. After that, we not care about, we're not interested about the government. Like this mindset is there. Okay, that we have to avoid. We have to develop our democratic rights. So voting is the democratic rights, our duty. We have to select our leader like this. So we should develop the awareness to the public about the importance of election. Then we can, when everybody participate, when everybody turn to the voting, then only they can avoid the wrong person. Otherwise, wrong person always can do the malpractices. Next one, political awareness. Everybody has to develop the political awareness also. Okay, like what is the difference between the assembly election and the parliament election, like MLA and MP? Why there is a two different types of powerful person in the state as well as central? Like what is the power of prime minister? What is the power of president? Who is the minister of so and so field ministry? How many ministries there? Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha. How many seats for Rajya Sabha? How many seats for Lok Sabha? Like this. These are the knowledge we should develop about the political field. We should learn. When people are aware about the politics, when common man also know something about the party, then only political party fear they not do the malpractices. When number of people not aware, not interested to know about the politics, then political parties are doing the electoral malpractices. When we know, when we raise our voice, when we do against the political party, then only the things will be controlled. When we not take care, when we not raise the voice, when we not aware about the political aspects, then political parties are doing the malpractices again and again in our society. And next one, the voters also has to act individually and collectively to protect their democratic rights. Okay, so when like by the non-government organizations, by other way of awareness programs, everybody has to raise the voice against the electoral malpractices. So we have to avoid that type of political party. We should not support the so and so those who are doing the electoral malpractices. When people avoid the political party, then automatically political parties also fear. They also reduce their electoral malpractices. Okay, so, but we not aware. We not raise our voice. We always support the electoral malpractice system. Then so again the things happening from our society. Okay, and also we should select the person by your own, not by the force, not by the pressure. Like sometimes our parents used to tell us whom to vote, or he is our relatives, he is our known people, so kind of vote for so and so like this. Sometimes we get pressure from our parents, we get pressure from our relatives also. So that things you should not tell anybody. The individual has to select his leader. That way we should develop the aspects. Then also we can able to control the electoral malpractices. So that also some remedial measures. Other than that, we have some other things we can follow. These things in our life, it also can help to control the electoral malpractices. First one, grab the black money circulations. Okay, so when the black money circulation is there, this is the main reason for the electoral malpractices. By, for example, the way of corruption. So by at the time of corruptions only, number of people are doing the malpractices. Okay, so by corruption, the political party can receive the money, so they can use the money during the election. So when the kind of black money circulation happen, when the black money circulations are get stopped, automatically political party not able to spend the money, then we can able to conduct the fair election. So that way we can able to avoid. Next one, impose the president rule at least 6 months or 3 months before the general elections. So in our India, only after the announcement of election, like when the election commission announced the date for election, from that day only the president rule or governor rule start in the so and so state or so and so country. So maybe 1 month or 1.5 months before only the election commission announced the date of election. So before that, all political parties they hide their money, and they will distribute the money before the election date, before the election announcement. Okay, but it's not right, it's not good. At least 3 months or 6 months before, when the governor or president rule implemented, then the collector or the other power will come. They can monitor the money circulation. It helps to control the malpractices. So at least these are the things we should change. It also help to control the electoral malpractices and fine-tune the RTA Act. So I told you last class also, RTA is the very important one. With the help of RTA, we control the corruption. We can ask anything from the help of the RTA Act. So about the political party candidate, about the candidate kind of his background, his economic status, his criminal record, his family, everything we can able to ask with the help of the RTA Act. So when we file the RTA Act against any leader or against any candidate, then only we can able to know about the candidate details. Based on that, we can select the person, or anything we can ask with the help of RTA. So when how much you are doing the role duty with the help of RTA, it helps to control the electoral malpractices. And importance of negative votes also. You know very well, we have the negative votes option, kind of none of the above or nota. That is, we have some option is there in election. But government not consider the negative votes seriously. Okay, how many votes for the nota? The government not take care. The government not consider the number of nota votes. For example, if there is 1,000 voters in the particular village, like 700 voters or 900 voters are given only nota, only 100 voters give so and so one person, means then the person announced as a winner of the election. Okay, for the 90% of the votes for the nota only, but the government not take care of the nota vote seriously. Only one vote if anybody got, then the person announced as the winner of the election. So that thing we should change. If more than 50% of the nota vote, then definitely they have to consider cancel the election. They have to conduct the re-election. Something we should change. Then only people also participate in the voting. But when there is no powerful for the nota, then why the people has to come and participate in the election? Like this mindset is there. So that things we should change. And need for fast track court also. Like you know very well, number of after the election, number of case filed against the winner, against the losers, number of cases are filed. It file in the court. The case also going for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, even 10 years. Also some cases are happening in the court. After the period over, the next term was started. Till that time, the court study about the cases, all those things. But that kind of things not help. Okay, so we need the fast track court. Within 6 months, they have to find the thing. They have to announce the result. Then only we can conduct the re-election, or we can get we can select the things we can possible. So fast track court also need to control the electoral malpractices, because when we take late, when we announce, when we inquire the case for 6 years, 7 years, means then nobody fear to do the malpractices. So that is happening. And deny the permission of more than 2 times, 2 terms. Okay, like in America, how the president rule is there, only 2 times only the president can be a powerful. After that, they have to go for next person. Like this option is there. Like this, we have to implement some in our country also, because same leader, same ideology, same mindset people are there. So even that is good or bad or developing or not developing, we have to go with only the particular leader only. So that things we should change. Like sometimes the same family members, same political party, same leader continue for number of years, no development, no improvement, like this happening. So we should control the term of the candidate. Like once, 2 times, 2 terms only candidate can be a, next time we have to get some other candidate like that. Then only we can get new person can become a leader, and he can get some revolution also. We can, that by that we can able to control the electoral malpractices. So that things we should introduce. It helps to control the malpractices. Next one, conduct knowledge test for the candidate. Okay, for example, for like at least minimum qualification, like some UG program, some graduate, some entrance, some kind of knowledge test they have to conduct. Because without basic knowledge, only because of money, only because of muscle, only because of the media power, the person get the seat, the person get the powerful position also. Okay, that thing we should reduce, that thing we should control. Like we have to test the basic knowledge. Based on basic knowledge only we can the person announced as the candidate, means then we can able to get the at least the good person. By that we can able to control the electoral malpractices and bring down the cost of the election campaigns also. Like election commission announced the 70 lakhs per candidate. That thing we should reduce. Why they are spending for 70 lakhs? So the government, the election commission can announce that you don't need to do the poster, you don't need to do any type of flex banner, you don't need to do any kind of mic orchestra or kind of things. That type of things we should control, like bike rally, car rally, like these things they are doing. The election commission can ban all those things. When they bring down some unnecessary activities, it also helps to control the kind of electoral malpractices and educate the voters. So we should develop the awareness to the voters about the importance of voting, importance of participating in the voting, important role of the formation of government. Like this, we should develop the knowledge to the voters. It also help to conduct the fair election and give the security to the election commissioner, because election commissioner sometimes not able to do properly because of fear, because the ruling party can do anything, or opposite party also can do something to the election commissioner. So he feared to do something. So we should develop the security to the election commissioner, as well as that we should give some power also. Like we have the 2 type of election commissioner, like state election commissioner and central election commissioner. Central election commissioner always the powerful. State election commissioner can only inform to the central election commissioner. So central election commissioner only can decide, he only can order everything. So state election commission, there is no power. He can't able to file the case. He can't able to do anything independently. He always depend the order from the central government, central election commissioner. So that thing we should change. All election commissioner, they have the power. They can do anything during the malpractices. They can file the case. They can take any actions at the time of electoral malpractices. Like this, we should give power to the election commissioner. When the election commissioner have the power, then we can able to control the electoral malpractices. A need for interaction between the election commission as well as the public, because public only participate in the election, public only facing the problem, public only facing the issues during election. So election commission need to participate, need to interact with the public, because sometimes late night also, after 9 o'clock also, some people are announced with the mic set and they are doing some kind of public meeting. It disturbs the people. Sometimes without knowledge, they give the permission to the public road for the rally, all those things. So it disturbs the public. So based on the public opinion, the election commission has to do that. Also we can that also help to control the malpractices. And last one, we should implement the Election Reforms Act. Okay, present government, our Narendra Modi government, doing number of reformation like new education policy, new economic policy, new Farmers Act, and new other things also, like One India, One Car. This number of Digital India, One Ration Card, number of reformations our present government is doing. So we need a reformation in the election process also. We need some new legislations act for election. Like because we have only 1951, 1961. After 40 years or 60 years, we don't have any new law to change the election style, election regulations. Okay, so we need some new election rules. Based on that, at least we can able to control the electoral malpractices, like the timing, the money distribution, how much they can be, how many times they can be candidate, so and so things, qualification of candidate, something they have to do with the help of the new election act. At least this also will control the electoral malpractices. Okay, so like this we can do n number of things government can do, then only we can able to control the electoral malpractices. So you are the future leader, when you are the position, when you are the powerful, when you are the so and so officers, that time at least think about these things. Whenever you possible, whenever you can do something, you do as soon as, then only we can able to control the electoral malpractice. It will help for our development. Otherwise, again, corruption, the crime, the type of social issues developing because of the corruption as well as the electoral malpractices. Okay, the politicians are not ready to do because of politicians only doing the election. Politicians only doing the malpractices. So we're not able to get from the politician. So those on Bihar, you can relate these malpractices. Okay, because in Bihar recently election is going, so there is number of malpractices also happening. So you can understand what way the candidate or political parties are doing the malpractices. Okay, so from this image also I mentioned that like by gift, cash, liquor, biryani, drugs, wall clock, road show, bike rallies, television, food, mixture, saris, like this number of things the political parties are doing, giving to somebody at the time of election. So this all those things come under the electoral malpractices. Okay. Thank you all.